Hello guys, welcome back to the channel with breaking news. The Phoenix Mercury have officially taken a 2-1 series lead over the Minnesota Lynx, and things are getting absolutely wild. At the end of that game, Alyssa Thomas came up with a massive steal that unfortunately left Napheesa Collier with a serious injury. And let's just say, Cheryl Reeve has had enough. She's not holding back. She's not sugarcoating anything. Cheryl came out swinging, calling out the WNBA directly, and she made her point crystal clear. But fresh off that press conference, it now looks like the league is set to come down on her hard after that explosive outburst during last night's semifinals game. Guys, for this one, we gotta head back to Minnesota. Let's get into it. I told y'all there was gonna be hell to pay for Cheryl Reeve. She cursed at fans. She cursed in the press conference, and you could just feel the hammer about to drop. And sure enough, the WNBA just made it official straight from New York. Cheryl Reeve is suspended. I knew it. Bro, I knew it was coming. The way she was going off, dropping F-bombs left and right with kids watching at home. That was always going to be a bad look for the league. And now it's all blowing up. This is serious. Not only do the Lynx have to worry about losing Collier to injury, but now their head coach is gone too, suspended in the middle of the semifinals. That's a double hit, and it could change everything. So buckle up, because this story is just getting started. The league's official statement reads, Minnesota Lynx head coach Cheryl Reeve has been suspended for one game for her conduct and comments during and following the Lynx's 84-76 loss to the Mercury at PHX Arena in Phoenix on Friday, as announced today by the WNBA. Her conduct and comments included aggressively pursuing and verbally abusing a game official on the court, failure to leave the court in a timely manner after her ejection with 21.8 seconds left in the fourth quarter, inappropriate comments directed at fans while exiting the court, remarks made during the post-game press conference. Reeve will serve the suspension tomorrow when the Lynx face the Mercury in Game 4 of the semifinals in Phoenix. In addition, Reeve and assistant coaches Eric Tebow and Rebecca Brunson have each been fined. Tybalt was fined for his inappropriate interaction with an official on the court, while Brunson was fined for an inappropriate social media comment directed at WNBA officials. Man, it was just a crazy play. You watch it back, and you almost can't believe how it all unfolded. But the bad news didn't stop there for the Lynx. It just kept piling on. We already know they're going to be without their head coach now, and that's a massive blow on top of Napheesa Collier going down. That's a double gut punch for Minnesota. And yeah, the internet is buzzing about it. Fans are debating, arguing, and fired up. Some are saying Cheryl Reeve went too far, while others believe she was just offending her players and had every right to go off. Either way, this is quickly becoming one of the biggest stories of the WNBA playoffs. So, this right here is what led to the entire situation. Hopefully, you guys can see it on the screen, because just look at it. This whole thing was absolutely wild. Cheryl Reeve stormed onto court and went straight into the official's face. She wasn't holding back one bit. You could even see staff members trying to step in and calm her down, but it wasn't enough. If you look closer, you'll notice the assistant coaches getting into it too, jawing at the officials. But Cheryl, man, she had to be physically restrained by her entire team. I've seen outbursts before, but this was on another level. In that moment, Cheryl Reeve seemed to forget she was a professional head coach of the Minnesota Lynx. For a split second, it looked like she thought she was back in a bar fight, ready to throw down. She wanted all the smoke, locked in and ready to go toe-to-toe with that referee. And then came the meltdown with fans. She was cursing them out, yelling, F you? F you? The entire arena was stunned. This wasn't just a heated moment. This was a full-on breakdown. And now, we're watching the fallout play out in real time. Oh! And just to clear something up, she didn't roll her ankle at all. That wasn't it. They straight up knocked knees. So here's my retraction on that one. My bad. But yo, this situation is spooky, man. I'm telling you, I could feel it coming. I don't even know why, but deep down I had that gut feeling she was eventually going to run into trouble. And here we are, bro. Here we are. Now, before we dive deeper, let me show you what's blowing up on social media right now. People are talking wild, dropping hot takes left and right. Oh, hold up. My Caitlin Clark note popped up there. My bad on that one. Anyway, back to this ugly scene. Man, this whole thing just looked bad from start to finish. You can't spin it. You can't dress it up. It was just a straight up bad look. And Kathy? I already knew Kathy was going to come down with a hammer on this situation. Thor Hammer style. No way she was letting this slide easy. And Cheryl Reeve. Man, she was completely out of her element. Out of body experience type stuff. Like, bro, what even was that? It was wild. It was so bad. I'm talking so bad. Now I just gotta ask, where was this Cheryl Reeve 5 years ago? Let's not get it twisted. This isn't some brand new coach trying to make a name for herself. This isn't Christy sides, and that's not even a knock on sides. It's just about tenure and weight. Cheryl Reeve is a decorated, championship-winning, Olympic gold medal coach. When she speaks, her words carry serious weight in this league. So my question is, why now? Where has this energy been when it comes to calling out the physicality of the WNBA? This isn't a new conversation. It's been the same story for decades. Everyone laughs about it, almost like it's a running joke. Oh, the WNBA is a physical league. We've heard it forever. And then Caitlin Clark enters the league, and suddenly it's repeated nonstop, like it's some brand new revelation. But let's be real. The truth is, physicality has been baked into this league for 30 years. And people know the league leaned on that physicality because, at times, it masked a lack of overall skill. Instead of letting players have freedom of movement and flow, the game became bruising, grinding, almost anti-basketball. That's not entertainment, that's survival. Now here's the twist. It's ironic that this whole conversation centers on Alyssa Thomas, because I've been saying it forever. Alyssa Thomas is not a skill player. She's not a shooter. She's not a finesse playmaker. She's basically a rugby player in a basketball uniform. Her entire game is brute force, bulldozing into the paint, lowering her shoulder, knocking defenders over. If you strip away the physicality, what's left? Almost nothing. And let's not pretend her assist numbers prove otherwise. Half of those are glorified handoff at the top of the arc or simple swing passes where the other player does all the work, and defenders know it. Teams literally dare her to shoot. Wide open looks from mid-range, and she still can't make you pay. Step up to guard her, and she just plows through you like a bull in a china shop. And more often than not, the whistle goes in her favor. So when Cheryl Reeve, the same coach who didn't want Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team, who stayed silent while Clark was getting hacked with no calls, and who just signed DJ Carrington, suddenly finds her voice now, that's rich. Because the truth is, she's been quiet for years. And the ultimate irony? The very player at the center of her comments embodies exactly what the WNBA has built its reputation on. Physical, bruising, borderline dirty play with very little actual basketball skill. And that, in a nutshell, is Alyssa Thomas.
And we talked about how dangerous it can be. You're hearing it from the other series. You're hearing other coaches. You're hearing Becky talk about when you let the physicality happen, you will get hurt. There's fights. And okay, but I want to call for a change of leadership at the league level when it comes to officiating. It's bad for the game. Fucking cracked, and there's no call. And all of a sudden, it wasn't my call. I don't know. I didn't see it that way. They're fucking awful. The officiating crew that we had tonight, for the leadership to deem those three people semifinals playoff worthy, 5 pounds, 0 free throws, got her shoulder pulled out, and finished the game with her leg being taken out, and probably has a fracture. And so this is what our league wants. Is fucking malpractice. I can take it all the rest. I don't think we should have to play through more than what they did. But yeah, Marsh is on the glass. And if this is just the look that our lead was for some reason. We were trying to play through it. We were trying to make excuses. One of the best players in the league shot 0 free throws. 0. And she